Let's talk about OCD. Let's talk about you and me. Family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana Emanuel, and I'm back today with another random chat, and we about to talk about OCD, man. Alright, let's get into it, y'all. Okay, so Wikipedia basically defines OCD as a mental disorder in which a person feels the need to perform certain routines repeatedly called compulsions, alright? Or has certain thoughts repeatedly called obsessions. The person is unable to control either the thought or activities for more than a short period of time. Now, in layman's terms, you got neat freak disorder. Okay, bro, sis, it's alright, because believe it or not, majority of the world has this, alright? So you are not alone. Now there are 8 types of OCD out there. Out of the 8, I identify with like 5 of them. That's a lot. But in today's day, you know, it comes in very useful, so I am very happy for it. Okay, so there is checking, there's mental contamination, there is hoarding, there is rumination, there is intrusive thoughts, there is bodily sensation, there is symmetry and order. Okay, so that is 8. Now, I identify with number 1, checking. Now, I could lock the door and after a minute go back and check it about like 2 times, unlock it and lock it back again. Or let's just say with my wallet, like I know there is money in there, but I would check it about like 3 times on and off to make sure. Or when I'm reading, I would go over and reread a message, especially if I have to like send a message. Sometimes I could type and retype about 10 times. Like after I send it, I basically still beat myself up because after reading it over, you know, the sent message, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have done so much better. Now, number 2, mental contamination. Okay, now if I don't scrub my skin and like until like I feel like it's squeaky, you know, like when you're washing your hair and your hair like squeaks, like if my skin doesn't make that squeaky sound, I don't feel like it's clean enough. Alright, so that's like mental contamination, like body-wise. Now, intrusive thoughts. Okay, like I could be having fun, okay, and out of nowhere the thought of, well, it's gonna end, so you might as well just gear down your emotions now instead of like coming off of that high, you know, abruptly. So yeah, it's not just that for everybody, like, you know, but for me it's mostly that, like bodily sensation. This is like number 4. I control my exhaling when talking in close proximity to people. I can't help it, man. Like I think like people are gonna like keep saying that, you know, my breath is some kind of way, or that they're looking at my teeth, you know. Yeah, so I just, you know, control my breathing and I don't really open my mouth too much. Like if I'm doing it on camera, I don't really care because I know you guys can't like smell my breath. But if I'm doing it face to face with somebody, yeah, I hold my breath when I'm talking to people. And number 5, symmetry and order. Alright, now cups, glasses, plates have to be in order, alright? Especially the bottles of water that we have in the house, alright? They have to be in a certain area. If it's a certain amount of numbers, like I set them up in 4s, alright? And the tags have to face the same area, you know, so I am very mindful of that. Alright guys, so these are the 10 things that fall under the 5 OCD types I identify with. Alright, comment down below if you are OCD as well and these things bug you as well, okay? Number 1 is when people sit on their bed with their outside clothes. Like there is so much dust that kicks up from your foot, basically, onto your clothes, alright, and other particles that are just flying around in the air, and you're gonna go and sit down on your bed with your outside clothes. That annoys me to no end. Like, I just don't understand why people think that it's perfectly fine to go on their clean bed. You know, like, most people go to sleep naked, all right? And your body is basically, it breathes in all that bacteria that you came from outside with your clothes and went on the... This is just ridiculous, yo. People out there, just stop it. For one, it's not just OCD, it's just proper hygiene, all right? Don't do it, yo. It's just nasty. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Number 2 is when cushions are not in their correct place, all right? Like, if you sit down on a sofa, on a chair, wherever you just came from sitting, all right? Look back where you came from and fix that spot. That is annoying, like, man, oh man, oh man. It's just annoying, like, aesthetically looking at it, I just cannot stand it at all. You see one cushion is up and then the other cushion that you were sitting down on is basically like flat like a pancake. It's like, come on, man. Fluff the thing. You want life out of your cushion, all right? So you need to put life back in the cushion, like fluff the thing when you're finished with it. Number 3, using the wrong end of your covers. It might not sound very important, but it is. If you're wondering why you're getting bumps on your face, that could be from like the dirt that was transferred from your foot when you were using the cover the other night, and you know, you use that same part of the covers to cover by your face because you don't have a designated area for your feet. Think about it, people. Okay, I cannot be the only one who thinks about these things. It just doesn't make any sense. Look at the tag on your covers. All right, that part, you could use it down by your feet, and every single night you look at your covers, look for the tag. Okay, this has to be down by my foot, and problem solved. No more bumps. Yay. Make sure you drink your water too, okay? Yeah. All those apps on your home screen. Your phone says a lot about you. And what it says about you when you have all those apps on your home screen, you're a psychopath. All right, there is something deeply, deeply wrong with you. Like, I thought something was wrong with me with this OCD, but there's something wrong with you having all those apps right there on your home screen. Like, it is just exhausting. Why do you need to look at all those things all the time? Oh my gosh. Sort that out, guys. Believe it or not, lack of awareness, all right, annoys me so much. Now, I see this a lot. People who are going for the bus, they wait until the bus is like right in front of them. They're in the bus and then they rummage through their bags to look for their card, you know, the money, whatever it is. Oh my gosh, why don't you have it in your pocket ready for when the bus like pull up? Like, stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, man. I've had discussions with people who think that wearing their shoes inside the house is not an issue, all right, because where they walked outside was not dirty. Okay, to your naked eye, it doesn't look dirty, but there are so many germs outside. You're gonna come inside, track that inside the house. If you have a child who walks barefoot on the floor, they go on their bed, they jump on the bed, yay! And then, you know, they lay down on the bed with their face, you know, and then they get a ringworm. You're wondering, but I never really let you out the house. So where exactly did you get this ringworm from? Like, you know, fungus could come from anywhere. Number 7, stop touching those fruits when you go to the grocery store with your bare hands. Oh my gosh, I don't know if everybody is getting this, but do you know what hands do? Okay, hands touch everything. Okay, they scratch butts, they scratch noses. Okay, just think of it like that. Just makes me not want to buy fruits, but you kind of have to because, you know, you need your vitamin C's and all of that stuff. Number 8, I don't understand why everybody uses their hands to touch the top of the glass to give it to somebody else. When you are giving somebody a drink, all right, I don't care who you are, don't hold the glass by the mouth, all right? It has a body for a reason, all right? Hold the glass by its body, not by the mouth, and give it to the person it belongs to. Oh my gosh, like I said, hands do so many things. Just thinking of somebody's hands over the top of the mouth of my glass is just cringeworthy. Like, why? When people touch food and want to like share out food and touch it with their hands, I'm like, okay, no, forget it. I don't want that piece. Okay, give me another piece. Like, I had a full-on argument with this lady who touched my bread. Okay, like, so I went to the bakery, all right, and they had like the loaves of bread, and you know, it's oven bread, so you know I love me some oven bread. And you know, they weren't in plastic bags as yet. I was like, well, it came from the oven, so I know they're not gonna want to touch it when it's hot. So I was like, all right, well, give me one of them things, and you know, let me go buy my business. You know what I mean? And she touched the bread with her hands. I was like, no, yeah, I need another one because you touched it with your hands. She's like, my hands are clean. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, you were just touching the money. She's like, well, I wiped my hands. I'm like, wiping your hands ain't washing your hands, ma'am. I don't want that bread. You feel me? And then I just had to walk out because she was being wrong and strong, and I don't argue with idiots, so like I just walked out. But don't touch my food with your hands. Okay, I don't know where your hands been. Okay, I don't know what kind of itch that you just itched and where you itched it. So no, thank you. Nowadays they use gloves. Okay, keep using gloves. Okay guys, I hope that you learned a lot about OCD. Your closest friend could have it because it's taboo in the black neighborhood. Alright, nobody really talks about it. Nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smush that bell notification button so you can get more videos from me. Alright guys, see you in the next one.